Hi everyone. The case study I chose to review was the nursing facility case study. This specific case study grabbed my attention because I've just recently finished the CNA course. During the CNA course, I was required to do clinicals at our local nursing home. So I was interested in learning more about different nursing homes in different locations and how they ran and operated compared to ours. In this specific case study, it involved a man in his mid-50s. He had been a truck driver for years, and he recently had just gotten in an accident where he had become paralyzed. So, with that issue happening in his life, and him no longer able to care for himself and do daily tasks alone, he was admitted into the nursing home. Well, at first he was okay with this. He knew he needed the help. He was receiving therapy that he needed to relearn how to do certain things on his own. So he was content there at first because he knew that's what he needed. But as time went on, he just kind of realized that, yes, he did need everyday help, but he really didn't have to be there. He was too young to be stuck in a nursing home all the time. He was about 600 miles away from his son, who he used to talk to regularly, and now he was too far for his son to even visit. So he realized that he wanted to move. He wanted to move closer to his son. He wanted to have a house where his son could come and visit and stay with him, but it also needed to be a house that could meet his needs, like wheelchair accessible, and just have the access to have a nurse come to his home and help him. So he thought of this solution on his own and took the steps and procedures that he needed to have to get eligible for this, to get eligible for his move. So he met with some people. They began looking for a home for him that would meet all of his goals, all of his needs. They discussed his different options for a nurse coming to his home. So about 3 months later, they found him in his house and he moved in. And at first it seemed to be going great. He thought that he had gotten everything taken care of, all his issues out of the way. But then, like shortly after he moved in, after having such a great time moving in, he started having issues with his stay-at-home nurse. She wasn't, or he wasn't, either one, wasn't coming daily. They weren't coming regularly at all. So he just kind of ignored it at first until he had an incident one day where the nurse did not come at all. He had a bad problem with his health that day. He got dizzy. He couldn't get up. He couldn't do anything because they didn't come at all that day to help him. So they had given him some different emergency contacts for him to contact if he ever had any issues like that. So he did that. Somebody came and helped him. He got a report filed about that incident and about that nurse. And now, monthly, they are going to have someone come and visit him and make sure everything's going well. And then after doing that for so long, it's just going to be like every 3 months. And then after so long, it's just going to be like a phone call. So after he gets all adjusted and moved in, it won't be an issue anymore. He will begin to form relationships with the nurse that is coming to his house every day. He will gain trust in knowing that that nurse is going to be there every day for him. He will gain trust in knowing that he also has an emergency contact downstairs, his neighbor, who is non-paying, just helping him out. He will have trust that if something bad happens, he has her right below him that has a key to his apartment and that will help him out when he needs it. And also now he is close enough to where his son can come and visit him. So I know that this man has faced several issues in his life, but we have came up with a solution and we have guided him to a happy life in the best way he can. So although he has gone through struggles, he is now going to be living the best life that he can in the situation that he is in. So thank you all for listening. I hope you learned something about this case study. Thank you.